I did not know this term up until 3 years ago, right? So I get it. When we think of construction, we think of hammers and nails and cranes and drills, right? We don't think of any planning jobs or desk jobs in construction. What happens is when you're building let's say a house, you get into a 2 to 3 months at least, sometimes even 6 months of planning. You haven't dug a single hole. You haven't, you know, clicked a single hammer. It's just planning for those 3 to 6 months. For a hospital, it might even take 2 years. You just plan, not even dig a single hole, right? Before that. Why it takes so much time? Well, things have become more complex. Buildings have become more complex. So an architect might design only the structural, the core pieces, the doors and windows and floor plans, while the structural engineer will design the structural pieces. The mechanical engineer will figure out how the HVAC system and the air conditioning will work in your office. Engineer will figure out how does the whole plumbing happen. So there are like different stakeholders who are planning. And if one person changes their plan, the other people have to change their plans too. So, and I tell this to my engineers, my software engineers, not the mechanical engineers, is you guys are lucky because when you ship a code, a software out and it's buggy, you can fix it. In construction, you can't have a buggy building. You can't have a bug in the building. It has to be like bug free. Planning is all about how can we make things bug free? How can we make it defect free? And how do have we thought of everything? Before we start building it on. Because what happens is if we haven't spent a lot of time in planning, what I call is pre-construction, that means to call this pre-construction, is you get a lot of chaotic movements and stressful moments during construction. Oh, we didn't think about that. How do we change the steel beams don't fit now? The foundation anchor boards are not, tied to the layout of the plumbing. So all that stuff starts to break. Okay? So it's important. Some owners also who want to get fast into construction make this mistake. It's like spend more time in planning for construction because if you do, you will save money down the road in construction. So that's what pre-construction is all about. And what I and my co-founder call Tanmay, who's from the industry, we call it the productivity game in construction is won or lost in pre-construction, not during construction. It's the planning phase. If you do it right, you will gain productivity. Your cost of construction will go down. You will ship things faster. The planning is more important than actually building.